Well, we're all very wet, aren't we? And my little babies, they've all been fed. Yes, that's very murky water. Hey, darling. We're setting up a pump this week, finally worked out how to do it. And our freshwater problems up here will not be a problem. That's got a lot of fresh rainwater in it, but I need to tip it out. Don't worry, they do have other water supplies. They actually have spring. Always apologising. We had unprecedented wet weather, so we live in a mud heap. Now who was that? Hi guys, this video isn't about you. I'm trying to get some videos of my chickens. I know. You look like a wet... She's all right. She runs hot. She's just too old to cope with this rain now that it's getting cold, particularly at night. And he just needs to be rugged in any coldness because he's a mess. But his poo's improved a bit. There's still diarrhea, but it doesn't smell. Sorry about this. Hang on, guys. Sorry, that's my little... Hi, my girl. Hi, my baby. She's a good girl. She's a good horse. So are you, darling. I'm sorry your life's been such a mess. Hey? I know, you have to wait. I'll feed you in maybe an hour. Okay. So I don't want to feed them I want to get them feed them at the same time every day so they don't hang around. These are my beautiful geese. What you doing, Edwin? Blair is so beautiful. She sits on my doorstep for hours. Don't you, darling? You're a good girl. I know, I love her so much. I rarely pat her, but she does come up to me. She will be patting in no time. I mean, I have patted her in the past, but I stop it because she doesn't like it. Here's one of my hens. This was always my favourite coloured, one of my favourite coloured hens, her and Specs. I'm calling her Henny Penny, I think. And then this one, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I think it might be a girl, to be honest. I know she's got saddle feathers, but they're all round. She's big and no red wattle or whatever you call it, comb. I don't know. It's not bright. Here's one duck going up the wet and disgusting slope. So this is the spring water that they drink. It comes out fresh. Another duck drinking the fresh spring water. So where are all the birdies? I fed them all. I should have videoed them while I fed them. I feed them twice a day. They got fed much earlier, and that's when I should have fed them. I can feed them later, but then that's when the lighting isn't as good, and that's when I normally video them in the afternoon and can't see them. That's Mr. Specs, who crows, "Chicka, chicka, chickies! Chicka, chicka, chickies! Come on! Chicka, chicka, chickies!" I'm going to trick them. Maybe I should just feed them, and then they will come. But they're in a really good routine too. Chicka, chicka, chickies! They're so cute. They know I'm tricking them. I'm tricking them. Aren't they beautiful? So we've definitely got more roosters than we do hens, but they're cute. My biggest bird, that one there on the right, you can probably only just see him, he's black. He's called Sweetie because he is so sweet, and he's a rooster, and he comes up to me and lets me pick him up now. He's a sweetie. And Mr. Specs, he's a harder one to catch. He's quite pretty. His colouring's come up really well with his red comb. God knows what he's going to look like because he hasn't got many of his saddle feathers or anything yet. His tail's starting to develop. See, this one here, I just can't see. I think she's actually a hen, believe it or not. She's very sweet too. I pick her up. And Edwin's cute. I've started all of them on a shell grit, but like a whole shell grit, because that's meant to be good for their calcium levels when they're laying, because then it takes them longer to absorb it. Yeah, we're going to have a little pond here. Yes, we are. We're going to have a pond here. We'll do a video on that when we get our pond. Hi. Hi, everyone. You're all hiding. I want to take videos of you. Chicka, chicka, chickies. I don't even know where the others are. I think they're down near the road. down at the cattle yards. Well, that wasn't a very good video, was it? It was supposed to be a bird video. And there's not many birds in it. Hello, ducky. Hello, ducky. You're going to go through the horsey poo? Yeah. It's good eating, isn't it? No, you're going to go around the horsey poo. And here I've got geese. I love my geese. Eventually we'll have more than 2, but I want to wait until they breed before I have any more. Get them all under control, you know what I'm doing. Hello, Edwin. He's beautiful. They're getting very trusting. For them, they're getting good. There's Daphne and Delilah. So I've got to get their nesting boxes ready because I suspect they will start. I found out that the geese can start laying from this time on. And the ducks and the chickens are 16 weeks this week, and same with the ducks. And guinea fowl are 5 months, maybe getting towards 6 months. Oh no, she's scary. That's a horse. The horses are big, aren't they? They're used to horses from their old place. It's okay. It's okay. It's Penelope pit stop. I know. Well, seeing as the rest of my little club over there aren't coming out, I hope I've been staying on things long enough because I realise I move around too much. I say that as I'm moving. Oh, the guinea fowl are just, there's all this water on the tarp on top of the enclosure and it's pouring out. There's Sweetie. Doesn't look that big there, but when you put him next to Mrs. Specs, he looks enormous. But I think Mr. Specs has grown as well. There. He was one of our smallest. He was like our second smallest. She's eating a fern. Penny was eating some of that fern, like that type of fern, but somewhere else earlier, which I was really glad to see. I think the Brumbies have encouraged my domesticated horses to eat a lot more things, perhaps, because they've been eating stuff that they never used to eat before. True story, eh? I'll come over there. It's so slippery. Hi, my old girl. Hi, my old girl. It's wet, keeps raining. Oh, don't look sad. You look sad and worried. Don't look sad. I'll feed you soon. I'll feed you all soon. You checking out what I'm doing? Following me, that's the gang of 4 up there. Hello, Mr. Thin. Hi, Mr. Thin. Hi, Mr. Thin. We'll see how you go. You can see how thin he is through that. He looks dreadful. I don't want to put videos of him up of how thin he is. It's just sad. And I know people will use it against me, I'm sure. If the RSPCA wants to come out, they're welcome to. Because they'll just put him down anyway. I don't think they would take him from me because they can see he's not well. And I've got feed receipts and everything, because that's all you can do is show that you're caring for them, and sometimes it doesn't work out very well. I'm not going to get you put to sleep till I have to. If you're still happy, we'll keep you going. He can walk around, he can get up and down with ease. So he still keeps going. Got him on the brewer's yeast, and I'm going to get some Diamond V for him for his gut next week. And hoping that Johnson's Old Timer will be good. He is okay. Look how good he is. What a good boy. Isn't he? good boy, aren't you? This wasn't going to be a horse video, but you're all standing here. So it is a horse video, isn't it? Hey. Hey, my girl. She doesn't never, see? She's never liked being handled. Come on. I'll get you some food. I can't not after all this. I know. It's Cleo. Oh, look, the chickies are coming. Come on, chickies. Come on. You have to wait till I finish videoing and then I'll get you some food. Come on. If I sit down, they might come over. Come on. This is the one chair they don't get poo all over. See, it's all... They sit on it. They love sitting on it. Come on. It's really comfortable too, I'm not going to lie. Come on, chickies. That's Frank the rooster, named after my grandfather. We had a horse many years ago called Frank. Hey, Frankie. And Mary is... can you see her in there? That's Mary, but I think Mary's a girl. I'm waiting to see what happens with her tail. You can't. There's Mary. What are you doing? And then up next to Frank is what I think is a pullet. And then in front of her is a pullet. And then there on the left, that pullet there was the smallest. She's growing quite nicely. They're really pretty. They've got beautiful tails. So the pullet that I think I'm calling Henny Penny is the one that I thought was very beautiful. And then there's Jessie, who loves them, who I suspect grew up with them. And then there's a black and white one who I haven't got a name for. I think it's a girl. Wouldn't surprise me if that one on the left, very left, the black and white one, was a boy. But the saddle feathers are still round and the tail, it's not... She's the same as this one here. Wouldn't surprise me if this turned into a boy. It's like they're girls turning into boys, but you know, because the saddle feathers aren't pointy. And there's Mary. You're coming over to say hello. Oh, hello, darling. Hello. She's right near me, but it's on Zoom. See my knees here. Hey, I can touch her from here, but I won't do that because she won't like it. Hi, babies. Hi. Hi. Hi, Frank. Did I scare you? Frank. Oh. Everyone come around this side so I can see you. I can't get you through the... Oh, it's a terrible video. Come on, sweetie. Come on, Mr. Specs. Come on. These Wyandotte crosses are a lot more timid and frightened than the others. Hi, you've been harder to get friendly with, haven't you? Come here, my girl. Come here. Well, we'll see if you're a girl. I think she's a girl. Because if you look at her... You see... Now you can see them all. Hi, babies. Do I have any food? You can see the back of her feathers. Well, the lighting's not very good. It's been raining. It's pretty overcast. Hi. Where's all your friends? You've got... Sweetie stayed with you now. Sweetie's very gentle. So they've attracted the gentle chickens that can't cope with the rougher ones, which are the other ones I got, which were free range. See, these Wyandotte crosses were all incubated. And these, see the black one and Mr. Specs and Mrs. Specs and Roger and Tony and all those other ones that are kind of more plain looking, they were free ranging with their parents. It's going to rain, I'm going to have to go in. So I think they're kind of a bit more rough and tough, plus it's the breed. But the ducks are very bonded with this flock because they were all raised together. Incubated and put in little cages together and everything. So it's just different bonds. They grew up together. I wonder if they, you know, I mean, they're not stupid. I'm sure they know that they're a different breed. Like Jessie sleeps with the other guinea fowl at night. Don't you, darling? You know. Yeah, you know. You go up with the other guinea fowl, but you love your chickens, don't you, and your ducks. Hey, Frank. See, his saddle feathers are so pointy. And his wattle and comb is much redder. Hi, darling. I have to give you a name. I don't even know what to give. It's always been my biggest chicken until Sweetie's grown much bigger. But you can't see him up there. When you come and see him come out with all the others, there is an outside chance Sweetie is a girl, but I really don't think so from the way he stands. He hasn't crowed. That doesn't mean anything. But the way he stands, he just looks like a cockerel, for sure. Like the long, thick legs, long legs, upright stance. This is a beautiful bird, this one. Now, this one I thought was a boy, but look, the comb is not... Lots of long saddle feathers, but all round. And not particularly thick legs or anything. Looking more... There's two birds that look kind of a cross between Frank and the girls that I know are definitely pullets. I think they might be pullets. Unless those saddle feathers start sharpening up and thinning up, then, well, we'll know they're girls, but we'll see. Chicka, 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 come on, Sweetie. Sweetie's very cute. Sweetie will come and sit, come up to me and lurk around, and goes to bed earlier, and now goes to bed separately. There were two, now there's three chickens that are sleeping separately from everybody else. They go into a cage. It's getting crowded. It's good because, and they're roosters, because I was worried about what was going to happen. They all love to go in between our cabins in an enclosure there, and it's not big enough, but they're taking themselves out, so that's really good. And yeah, it's raining. The ducks and the geese love it. The guinea fowl they're calling in all the babies now because it's starting to rain. And I've been sick, so I need to go back in. I've been so tired. I don't know, it's just scleroderma sick. It's progressed a bit, I think. So not much I can do about it. Just have to pace myself. If it starts pouring down, you guys will just have to wait till it stops. I should be all right. See, I did that too quick, I think. Because when I go back and watch it, I'm going to go, oh, God, it was, you know what I mean? I need to focus on an animal and stay focused. So let's end on here, focusing on you, my darling girl. She's responding well to the old timers. It doesn't take much to get her and Cleo into good shape. They lose weight quickly, but it goes back on quickly. And they don't lose weight anything like Arthur. So I'll quickly feed them now and then go inside before it pours. Thanks for watching. Love you, Mum.